May I now invite the performing chairman of Nigeria Medical Association Enugu State. I invite you to come and present your welcome address. Rtn.Dr. Sunday Okafor. He'll be addressing us for the next 10 minutes. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, the Chief Hosts of this august occasion, Your Excellency, the Chairman of this occasion, His Excellency Dr. Sunday, the spiritual father of the day, our own Right Reverend Professor Sam Obiajolike, the hosts of this occasion, and our father and mentor, Emeritus Professor Samuel Ohebulam, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of NMA Enugu State, the General Officer Commanding 82 Division, Major General Olatoye, who is ably represented by the Medical Commander, 2 Division, Hospitals, my own dear brother and friend, Colonel Adeyemi Abolade, the keynote speaker this occasion, our very dear Dr. Chukwumanya Igbeku, the Zonal Coordinator of World Health Organization, our very dear Commander and Zonal Director of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Enugu Zonal Command, Commander Daniel Issei, our very dear Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Majesty Igwe Samuel Asado Ogadagidi, ably represented by His Royal Highness Igwe Adichebe, the Chairman of Ezago Traditional Rulers Council, our dear Something Speaker, a medical leader, a man who has continued to inspire so many of us, the GMD of Meridian Specialist Hospital, Port Harcourt, Ambassador Ugu Ikechukwu Odo, my very revered teachers and members of the Board of Trustees, in no particular order, our Mommy General, the Mommy General of the NMA, Emeritus Professor Nene Obianyo, my own father in the profession, Professor Basin Onwubere, our dear President of the International College of Surgeons, our own Professor Bernard Jibrum, our various medical elders here present, our medical leaders, our members of the Brand Ambassadors Committees, the Chief Medical Directors here present, the past chairman of the association, all the heads of our allied health professionals, the NAM, the medical and health workers, you are all here in your numbers, including even the chairman of the Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, my own brother, the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. All of you, I have seen you and I welcome you. all the captains of industry here present, development partners, government officials, friends of the association, the heads of security agencies here present, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound joy and humility and renewed hope that I, on behalf of the State Executive Council, Board of Trustees, and the entire Congress of the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA Enugu State, most warmly welcome you to this year's Physicians Week opening ceremony and Made in Enugu Regional Health Summit. This August occasion offers us a vital moment of reflection, a time to celebrate our calling, assess our collective progress, and renew our commitment to the preservation of life and strengthening of our healthcare system. Let me first begin by appreciating the true custodians of our dear association, you, the physicians of Enugu State. Over the past year, our association has weathered storms, not only the socio-economic turbulence that challenges our healthcare system daily, but also sponsored internal crises that sought to undermine our unity, progress, and the democratic fabric of our medical organization. We witnessed unsettling attempts by certain interests to impose non-elected and ineligible leaders on our association, in clear disregard of our constitution and the collective will of our esteemed members. Those were tense moments that could have fractured our bonds as professional colleagues. But rather than succumb to division, we rose with uncommon courage, resolve, and solidarity. Our members, young and old, public and private, clinical and academic, stood firm, resilient, and united in defense of our collective integrity and purpose. You demonstrated to the world that the Nigerian Medical Association is a sanctuary of principles, not politics, of service, not self-interest, of leadership born of legitimacy, not manipulations and schemings. Through calm resistance, tact, grace, and disciplined courage, you preserved the sanctity of our Constitution and defended the autonomy of our noble association. Today, we stand stronger because you chose unity over coercion, principles over pressure, and truth over expediency. To every member who held the line, who refused to be swayed, and who stood for what is right, the NMA Enugu State salutes you. History will remember that in the face of brazen adversity, the medical and dental practitioners in Enugu State did not waver. Let's talk about the partnership and gains that we have made through strategic collaborations. The past year has been one of purposeful planting, rebuilding, and progressive growth. Through robust, purposeful, and strategic engagements, we have strengthened our collaborations with the Enugu State government under the visionary and transformative leadership of His Excellency Dr. Barrister Peter Ndumisimba, and with critical stakeholders, including our partners for this year's August event and Health Summit, Meeting Health Summit, the World Health Organization, the UK DFID, the health and non-health institutions in the state, including law enforcement agencies, the NGOs, the various not-for-profit organizations, the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, the Enugu Guild of Medical Directors, MDCAN, M1, ARODs, and other medical affiliated groups. The UNN and ASU College of Medicine, several civil society groups and partners, among others. I can confirm to you that our medical association, NMA Enugu State, is on the path to full restoration to its past glories. Indeed, these strategic partnerships have yielded tangible outcomes. We'll talk about the improved dialogue on human resources for health and retention strategies. These have led to the improved remuneration for our healthcare workforce. And today, NMA Enugu State ranks #1 in terms of health worker remuneration and welfare in Nigeria, all thanks to our visionary and transformative governor. Renewed and unmatched investments in healthcare infrastructure and service delivery. Expanded inclusion of doctors in policy formulation and level health reforms. Joint advocacy for continuous professional development and ethical practice. Indeed, our collaboration has shown that when government and professionals share a vision, progress is inevitable. A heartfelt appreciation, eternal gratitude to the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Barrister Dr. Peter Ndubuisi. Your Excellency, sir, the NMA Enugu State and indeed the medical community in Enugu State deeply appreciates your visionary, purposeful, and transformative leadership, not only in the health sector, but across every facet of governance in the state. Under your administration, we have witnessed pragmatic and multi-sector reforms, infrastructural renewal, and renewed energy and drive in the public service. You have prioritized data-driven and evidence-based planning, technology, and quality health governance. Particularly commendable is your bold implementation of the full consolidated medical salary structure COMMES for doctors in the state public service. This singular action, executed at a time of significant economic pressure nationwide, stands as a strong testament to your understanding of the plight of healthcare workers and your commitment to strengthening the healthcare workforce in Enugu State. By ensuring that doctors in Enugu State now receive enhanced remuneration in line with or perhaps above the national standards, you have rekindled morale, restored dignity to the profession, and have taken a concrete step in combating the menace of brain drain, one of the most critical challenges facing our healthcare sector today. Your Excellency, sir, this decision has not only consolidated and reaffirmed your government's sincerity, but has also positioned Enugu State as a model of responsive and responsible leadership in Nigeria's healthcare space. For these and many more, the association has found you worthy of our Icon of Transformative Leadership Award. This is our way of saying thank you for championing reforms that prioritize the people, empower professionals, and recognize the physician as a cornerstone of state development. Let's just look at about the theme and sub-theme. The theme of this year's Physicians Week, healthcare as a value chain, building efficiency from policy to patient, couldn't have been more apt. Our system, once the pride of the nation, has suffered years of political neglect, systemic decay, and workforce erosion. Despite the various policies along the healthcare value chain, our health system and its building blocks remain greatly weakened. This theme challenges us to become active agents of healthcare renewal and patient-centered care, to restore empathy to the consultation rooms, excellence to the ward, and accountability to the system. Let me remind us that any health policy that fails to translate into efficient service delivery to the citizens is at best an academic paper. Every health policy should be directed to think along the healthcare value chain and should translate into patient-centered care. For this singular reason, we have set up today, and for the first time in the annals of our history, the 2025 Enugu Regional Health Summit. The first time in the annals of our history. It is our conviction that health systems do not exist in isolation. They must interact to compare notes, share ideas, and build the necessary health sector consensus. The sub-theme, medical entrepreneurship, the challenges and prospects, speaks directly to the dynamics of our profession and practice. It compares and contrasts public and private medical practice, sole and group medical practice, among other variables of note. It also reminds us that our health systems and institutions, public or private, are only as strong as the values we uphold. It calls us to lead ethically, innovate boldly, and build systems that can withstand future crises. We are privileged to have with us today a lineup of eminent speakers, special panelists, and thought leaders, seasoned professionals, policy experts, and reform advocates whose insights will enrich this discourse. Their selection reflects the seriousness with which this association approaches both professional development and national dialogue. Every great association, ladies and gentlemen, like every enduring nation, must at one time or the other pass through trials that test its values, unity, and vision. For us in the Nigerian Medical Association Enugu State branch, the past year has been such a defining moment, a crucible through which our collective strength and sense of purpose were tested and refined. Our journey towards restoration has been marked by both external and internal challenges. Externally, we continue to grapple with the familiar burdens of an underfunded healthcare system, poor remuneration, rising brain drain, infrastructural decay, insecurity, and psychological toll of working in an environment that often tests the human spirit. Yet, amidst all this, the doctors of Enugu State have remained steadfast, showing up every day with compassion and commitment, proving that our calling is not merely a profession, but a covenant with humanity. Internally, we have faced our own storms, moments of tension that sought to test the soul of our association. We experienced a leadership crisis born out of attempts by external influences and internal collaborators to impose non-elected leaders on the association, a move that stood in direct contradiction to our constitution and democratic ethos. Those were not easy days, but in those moments, when the integrity of our institutions was threatened, our members rose with courage, wisdom, and unity of purpose. Through calm defiance, disciplined engagement, and unwavering faith in due process, we reclaimed the dignity of our association and restored its rightful order. This period of crisis revealed the true character of Enugu doctors. Resilient, principled, and unyielding to intimidation. It reminded us that the strength of NMA Enugu State does not lie in titles, but in the collective conscience of its members, who stood firm for justice, accountability, and transparent leadership. Indeed, the path to restoration has been rough and rugged, but it has made us stronger, more vigilant, more united than ever before. It taught us that the price of integrity is vigilance, and that the protection of our association soul is a shared responsibility. Today, we emerge from those challenges not wounded, but wiser. Not divided, but more determined to chart a new course of transparency, professionalism, and service. We stand tall as a reawakened branch of the NMA, one that has weathered the storm and proven that the spirit of truth will always triumph over manipulations. As we continue this journey of restoration, we do so with renewed conviction that never again shall the will of the members be subverted. Never again shall our unity be traded for convenience, and never again shall our voice be silenced in the face of injustice. As we look ahead, our focus is very clear: to strengthen engagement with the state government and partners in addressing systemic issues, to build a robust framework for the sustenance of the doctors' welfare, and indeed other healthcare workers, continuous training and mentorship, to sustain our community health outreaches and promote preventive healthcare, to uphold ethics, unity, professional excellence in all our dealings. Our future direction is one of collaboration, innovation, and service to God and humanity.